Howdy. Have you ever wondered why our society doesn't eat dogs or cats or rats? Well, this Bible verse may give you a clue as to why. So we're going to start by watching a quick video. It's a little short on the biblical food laws. So let's check it out.
Tell me you've seen this.
Pigs, shellfish, dogs, cats, and skunks, because those are all animals. Those animals are not meant to be eaten. They're meant to grab waste from the environment, store it, and then they die. They're not waste removal systems. They are garbage cans. So if you look at a pig or a dog or a cat or a skunk, and you might say, no one would ever eat a dog, cat, or skunk. They do in other countries. But particularly, we are infatuated with pork, and so are European countries, I've noticed, particularly Italy. A pig has a structure that is similar to a human, and that is a monogastric. It has one stomach. The animals God says to eat in Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14 that are land animals, I'm talking about cow, goat, sheep, buffalo. They have a 4-chamber stomach where they can chew the cud or the grass, digest it, and become powerful, well-muscled animals, whereas pigs will eat anything.
All right. So there's the video. And obviously, if you have an opinion, leave it in the comments. It is my family's opinion to keep the biblical food laws, and so we don't eat any of the animals that I'm about to read. Here's my Bible. We're going to go over Leviticus 11. I'm only going to read about half of it. The other half of the chapter refers to what happens if you happen to touch one of these animals' dead carcass, or if it ends up in your water supply somehow. It gives you insight into how you should deal with it. Anyway, so here we go. Leviticus 11. And Yahweh spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying to them, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, These are the living creatures which you do not eat among all the beasts that are on earth. Whatever has a split hoof completely divided, chewing the cud among the beasts, that you do eat. Whatever has only these you do not eat among those that chew the cud, and those that have a split hoof. The camel, because it chews the cud, but does not have a split hoof, it is unclean to you. The rabbit, because it chews the cud, and does not have a split hoof, it is unclean to you. The hare, because it chews the cud, but does not have a split hoof, it is unclean to you. And the pig, though it has a hoof completely divided, it is unclean to you. Their flesh you do not eat, and their carcasses you do not touch. They are unclean to you. These you do not eat of all that are in the waters. Any one that has fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and rivers, that you do eat. So it's saying we do eat what has fins and scales. But all that do not have fins and scales in the seas and rivers, all that move in the waters, or living being which is in the waters, they are abomination to you. And these you do not abominate among the birds. They are not eaten. They are like an abomination. The eagle, the vulture, the black vulture, and the hawk, and the falcon after its kind. Every raven after its kind. The ostrich, and the nighthawk, and the seagull, and the hawk after its kind. The little owl, the fisher owl, the greater owl, and the white owl, and the pelican, and the carrion vulture. And the stork, the heron after its kind, and the hoopoe, maybe that's the hippo. I don't know, it's Hoopoe, hoopoe, and the bat. All flying insects that creep on all fours are an abomination to you. Only these that you eat of every flying insect that creeps on all fours. Those which have a jointed leg above their feet, which to leap on the earth. Can you think of what bugs might have a jointed leg on its back feet that uses it to hop along the earth? If you said locust, you are correct. These of them you do eat. The arbe locust after its kind, the salam locust after its kind, and the hergal locust after its kind, and the hagab locust after its kind. But all other flying objects which have 4 feet are an abomination to you. Wow. Let's see here. I think I'm almost done here. Let's see. Okay. And these you are made unclean. Anyone touching the carcasses of them are made unclean until evening. So that's pretty much it. All I'm going to read. This will be my first upload to my ministry channel. So if you like following the biblical laws and you believe that God's word is everlasting and he doesn't take his word back, follow this channel and stay tuned for more.